I really don't feel like going to my dump, man. And it's like this every year. When it comes to Good Friday, my mom's always off and I go. I'm the only one that goes. And considering how dead it's always been in that dump, I don't really see a reason to go. Dude, I mean, it's been dead most of the time in that dump. Ever since the almost 20 people left, dude. And this video, by the way, it's just basically one of those random rants. So I'm not gonna have one of these I'm not gonna have these every single time, but I'm talking about every single day, but just maybe once in a while, just whenever I feel the need for it. You know how I do my nonsense videos, and by the way, I have not done one for a while. So, I do have some ideas already on how I'm going to make my next nonsense video, which, those I really enjoy doing, and they get better each time. But yeah, it's a lot of work I got to put into that, because, I take various clips and, manipulate them to where, they become totally nonsensical. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, dude, this is just a random rant, whatever I want to rant about. And the Lakers lost by 43 points. That's a shame. It's a disgrace to see them lose in OKC. I would expect that, at least, with the way the Lakers have been playing as of late, that they would, make this a competitive battle. Even if they lose by 15, right towards the end, fine. I can live with losing by 15 plus points, but not by 43. What the heck? That ain't right, dude. We got blown out last time in OKC without LeBron. We're just not good defensively like that. There's times when we are good defensively, but I just don't think we are an elite defensive team like that. I mean, OKC won last year. They won the championship last year. So, we've yet to, they're the real deal right now. Whether a lot of people like it or not, it is what it is with them. They're slated to win another title. They can go there back to back and become another dynastic team. The first time since the Warriors with Steph and Clay. But anyways, man, I expect that it's gonna be dead in this dump on this day, man. I mean, it's just ridiculous that, looking at the bigger picture, that obviously I'm still there, and there's just no two ways about it that I just can't, it's hard for me to just be there and to want to work on stuff, because all I do is the same thing over and over. There's nothing new that I do. Sometimes I see Armando doing new things, but why can't I get the same treatment? This is what I've been alluding to in the past. Like I tell Anna when she used to be my supervisor, hey, when am I gonna do this? When am I gonna do that? At that time, I had so much potential, but my potential is being wasted there. And now all of a sudden, I'm just feeling numb to just being accustomed to just being who I am. Even though I'm a fake graphic designer there, a fake graphic artist. Now all I'm doing is just some personal stuff on my phone, just doing my basketball shooter edits or my podcast or whatever. Yet I just feel so numb because the last 3 years I've just been, it just amazes me how I've just been job hunting left and right, and knowing that in 2022 it was my best chance to leave. But instead, I'm still there. I'm still in that dump with the same company president that continues to manage this place the same way he has been since I've been there in day one. I've said it so many times already. Nothing's going to change there. And I don't expect anything to change. Mind you, nobody has left yet this year. It was that way last year too, and the year before that. I'm talking about the people who've been here for at least More than 2 years, I would think. Most of these people are lifers. They're mostly lifers. I'm a lifer on paper, but I'm not. And it's so hard to talk to Ernie, dude. No disrespect to him, man. He's a nice guy and all, but I can't stand talking to him like that, man. It's like he just won't admit. I mean, I asked him the other day, are you a lifer? He said no. So why haven't you applied? I asked him if he's applied. He said he hasn't applied as of late. Why? He's gonna get broke pretty fast, dude. With the date that he has, being paid only $16.90. Why can't that company president, with his stubborn mind, raise the minimum wage to $20 an hour with the tariffs being implemented since last year? Why? $16.90 is just too low at this point. And considering with gas prices going up and the economy continuing to crash the way it's been, why couldn't he do it? Why couldn't he do that? Oh, but he's too stubborn. He'll never change. Of course he won't. That's why this dump will continue to be what it's been. Bunch of stale functionality. It's the same thing over and over and over again. There's no movement for actual change. And I'm working with the same people since what? Since year 2, year 1. I'm getting nothing out of that place, dude. Nothing. It's boring as hell. You wondering why I have all this drama now in my life? Like all these ex-close friends like Julio, Robbie, Tristan, Dewey now. And who else? Angelique, Rhea. I can name a whole list of ex-close friends who perceive me as a freaking nobody. I'm a bad guy, I'm a bad friend, this and that. At this point, I think they're already accustomed to seeing me as this bad friend, this bad person. They ain't gonna be around? Shoot. And like I said, I mean, who knows what their lives are already better than mine, I can tell you that for sure. There's really no point for the rest of these current friends to stick around, like Russ and Eugene, Ray, Carlos, Mari. You know what? I hate to bring up Sam. I might make another video on this, but I'm going to call it as it is. I think our friendship's going to come to an end. If I don't hear from Sam at least a year from now, it's over. I'm going to call it quits. Because I've tried to reach out to her via email. I know Mari has tried to reach out to her via Messenger, but she has not responded to any of our messages. So, we are already not best friends anymore. If it's getting to a point where she has not replied to any of my messages, forget it. Our friendship is just over at that point. I feel like she's just basically ignoring me, or she's just faded right into the dust. So it is what it is, man. I mean, I'm telling you right now, the way that Voldemort 2.0 is making this nation into, it is what it is, man. Like, I hate to even think that I'm gonna be stuck in this dump for a long time. No, I'm gonna keep standing on business for regardless of how this dump continues to function. It's never been like this in my first few years, but to be here in my 13th year is totally unprecedented, unexpected, and just totally, unwanted. I have nothing to prove. Even if I get in trouble for one little thing, I have nothing to prove. Please. I'm sick of it, man. I'm sick of. I'm just sick of what I'm having to go through with this crap, man. And I know I have not been doing very many dump rants. I know this is supposed to be a random one, but come on, man. There's really nothing to expect in this place. Amari has not been here for 3 weeks. Terrence is likely not going to come back anymore. I'm going to call it. Both of them are not going to come back. They're not. They will not come back. I know the reasons why, and I'm pretty sure, you know, that they already have found something better. So I'm calling it like it is. Forget about it. For just at this point, just, you know, I could be wrong, but, you know, I shouldn't have to worry about that. I need to worry about, you know, just trying to leave for the better. I'm trying to leave to, you know, I got parked somewhere else, man. I gotta find, you know, I gotta keep doing what I'm doing. Because what happens if I still have this still life? Things are gonna get worse. Look at my ex-close friendships memorial wall. Look at it. I hate to sit at my desk looking at that thing every single day. It makes me sad. It makes me bitter because I should never have lost that many friends like that. Never, ever, ever. Not to mention, sometimes I run into all these trucks like that. Sometimes when I come back from lunch or whatever, you know, they're just stuck there. I have to go around them. It's like I told you, everything around me in that dump, in this dump, and even all the places around. The McDonald's I used to go to. Why is it always that there's long lines now? You know? Trees being cut down. Come on, dude. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, dude. So, I'm gonna leave it at that, man. So I don't expect this day to be any good. Well, it has been like that for, what, the past 3 years. Or, you know, since the almost 20 people left. But it is what it is, man. So, I'm gonna leave it at that. Peace. Thank you for watching, everyone. Like, share, and subscribe.